What's going on, everybody? It's Eric Williams here, and in this video, I wanted to talk about ebook syndication. Um, Now, this isn't going to be an extremely detailed look at how to syndicate ebooks, but it's really just kind of a quick start guide to get you started, and I'll go into some more advanced stuff in another video. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, now we've all heard the phrase "content is king." You hear it all over the place. It's something that if you're in on the internet longer than, I don't know, 15 minutes, you've heard content is king. And excuse me, your content is, how people are going to get to the place where they're basically giving you the money that you need for your business to stay afloat. I know that's kind of a crude way to put it, but that's basically it. Your content is what's going to draw people's attention. Now, if content is the king, then your traffic is your queen. You can have the greatest content in the world, but if you don't have any traffic coming to it, it's basically useless because nobody sees it. So what you want to do is make your king stronger, keep the queen happy. Which basically means continue to make your content quality and improve on improving, not improve on improving, but work on improving the quality of your content all the time. And then keep the queen happy is increasing your traffic through whatever methods of traffic generation you choose to use, whether it's free stuff like Facebook, excuse me, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or if you're doing paid traffic like PPC or solo ads, media buys, stuff like that. So what is an ebook? All right, an ebook is basically an electronic text that forms the digital media equivalent of a conventional printed book. Now, I don't remember where I got that definition from excuse me, from some website somewhere. But basically, it's an electronic book. Now, it doesn't have to be very lengthy, but that's basically what it is. It's an electronic version of a book. And it's usually, a PDF, like you would read in Adobe Acrobat. All right, so where do I start? All right, you want to write the content in a text editor. Usually I use Microsoft Word because that's just the program that I have already, and I can put all the formatting that I want to use inside of Word. You can also use Notepad or WordPad, and I'm sure Mac has a specific software that you can use for it. But excuse me, I'm not a Mac user yet, so I don't know what that particular program is, but any word processing program will work just fine. Now, you generally want to shoot for about 7 to 14 pages. That's not anything that's ironclad. I've seen ebooks that are shorter than 7 pages. I've seen ebooks that are significantly longer than 14. But for the purpose of you getting started with ebook syndication, 7 to 14 is fine. The longer books will come when you have more content to share, or if the content that you have needs to be heavier. So after you write your content, you want to convert it to a PDF. Now, here are 2 websites that will do the conversion for you. pdfonline.com/convert-pdf or uconvertit.com. Both of those will work. They're both free. I've used both of them. If you have Adobe Acrobat, and I don't mean Acrobat Reader, I mean Adobe Acrobat, where you create PDFs, then you can create a PDF inside that program. Also, if you're using Microsoft Word, you can print to a PDF, and I found that sometimes that works just fine, and sometimes it doesn't. I'm not really sure why, but it is what it is. But either method that you choose, it doesn't really matter. But you want to convert it to a PDF. Okay, so say you're not a writer. Not a problem. Still got a couple of options to get your ebook written. Option number one, outsourcing. You can go to places like elance.com, odesk.com, iWriter, freelance.com. There's tons of places where you can hire someone to write an article for you, and it's usually pretty inexpensive. And I use iWriter quite often for different writing projects. And I mean, I usually pay, $2 or $3 per article. Sometimes I can get them for less, but typically I usually do about $2 per article, which really isn't that bad. Once you find some, excuse me, you find some quality people, some quality writers, and you can get it done pretty quickly. Option two is buying PLR content, and PLR content is this stuff that's already written. So you really don't have to do much of anything to it. You could make a little tweak here and there, but it's nothing major that you have to do as far as editing and making changes. So here are 3 examples that I've got here, mostly saying PLR.com, exclusiveniche.com, and the PLRstore.com. There's literally millions of different places where you can get PLR content. Just go to Google and do a search, and you'll get plenty of results for basically any niche that you can think of. Now, creating the cover for the ebook, you want to create a cover that's appealing, that looks good, to get people's attention when they see it posted on a website or something like that. First option is you can create it yourself using Photoshop. And you can find a tutorial on YouTube or anywhere on the internet on how to create it in Photoshop, if you have Photoshop available. I know a lot of people won't have Photoshop because it's not a cheap program. So for those folks, option 2, hire somebody. It's really outsourcing again. Go to Odesk or Elance again. Find somebody who does graphic design. You can go to Fiverr.com and get somebody to do a cover for you for $5. That's a resource that I use a lot. It's Fiverr. So once your ebook is written and the cover is done, you want to submit it to some directories. These are 3 directories that you can submit your stuff to. There's plenty more, but I just put these 3 on here just to get you started. So if you can find some that are niche specific, that's great. If not, there's still categories that you can use within the directories. Now, one last little note, something to remember, is don't forget to have links back to your money site in the ebook. And the money site is basically the web page that you own, or the website that you own that you're trying to get people to go to, whether it's an affiliate program, your network marketing company, whether you're wherever you're driving or whatever you're trying to get the traffic to go to that makes you money. That's the ultimate goal. So make sure you have a strong call to action and send your reader to the place where they continue through your sales funnel, or whatever you have set up, whether it's an autoresponder, or whatever the case may be, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. Just make sure that you have a strong call to action and you're sending the reader to where you want them to go. You tell them where you want them to go. Okay. So that's it for this video. I'll shoot a few more to go into more detail with ebook syndication, but like I said at the beginning, this is really just something to get you started. So thanks for watching. Be sure and check out my website, thecoolnerd.com, and I will talk to you guys on the next one. Take it easy.